on the slot. And Jessup firing a shot. And he goes in. And the King Jessup goes up.
1 on 2 of Washoe back check. Top of the right circle. Makes a move on the toe drag across the front. Fires shot. Pass by Steele.
Right. Makes a move. Toe drag to the inside. Sends it off for Sell. High left point. Sell carries in. Top of the circle. Fires shot. And it's a Willow Sell goal. On the power play. And this is taking the early lead here. Left by Lee. This man whipped at it. Lickadini coming in. Firing a shot. Right into Lucian's chest. Lickadini fires a shot. Rebound. Hawk dribbled in. And that's the man. Lickadini goal in the tie game. Across the underside. Intercepted by Jessup. It's Jessup on a break. Takes up right down the slide. Right there. That fires a shot. And that's the King Jessup goal on a PK. It's the shorty, folks. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Orbit Ice Arena. It's the 12U Chicago Mission Gang Green, dressed in all black. Your starting lineup for Coach Joe's squad. It's Elena Monaco, Kaylee Dunford, Kate Jessup on right wing. It's going to be Julia Ling and Willow Sell on the blue line, and it's going to be Sierra Tapia Hazenet. Face off right in front of us there, won by the Mission, controlled and sent inside the zone. It's going to be Monaco on the forecheck, getting off the left wing corner, someone on the far side. Out for the breakout quick, kept in by Julia, top of the left circle, picked up by the Storm. Regrouping down low, curling back to the far side, knocked away by Dunford, kept in by Jessup, high in the slot. Kate curls around, makes a move down the backhand, right down, fires a shot off the lane of skate, fires it, sends it across far side for Julia. Julia, left wing hash bars, comes in, fires a shot wide left behind the net, picked up by Storm, going to send it out, knocked down by Kate. Blue line though, it trickles out of the zone, collected by Jessup here to the near side for Sell. Sell fires it right back inside the zone, and the Mission goes for a line change. We're going to get an icing though, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. There was 15 minutes on the clock, and we're down to 13:20, or 14 minutes on the clock. We're down to 13:21. Coach Joe goes for the line change. It's going to be Hadley Cohen, Carter Hare, Grace Carlson. It's going to be Warrington and Lickadini on the blue line. Face off one by Carter. Coming in is going to be the Storm, picked up in the right wing corner, knocked away by Carter. Coming in is Mad Dog. And fished out by Hare. Hare curling around behind Tapia, right to left. Here on the near side, harassed by number 34 of the Storm. Sent it out to Carlson for the breakout. Carlson carries it up, sends it up, fires here for Hadley Cohen. It's Cohen in a one-on-one, top of the right circle, fires a shot. Wide left in the left wing corner, it goes for Hare. Left wing hash marks. Carter swings and misses on it, picked up by the Storm right on the boards. They're sent out towards Mad Dog. Mad Dog fires a shot off a shin guard. It goes and sent right back in towards the Storm benches. Collected by Carter, who sends it off in the right wing corner. Puck's going to trickle all the way down. Coming in is going to be Cohen and going to be coming across D to D on the left side. Sent out past Carlson, knocked down by Hare. Hare, top left circle, sends out a left dot. Poke checked away by Storm in the slot, and going to carry it forward. Back checking in front is going to be Grace Carlson. Going to take her across. Trying for the cross ice pass, intercepted by Mad Dog. Mad Dog gets across center, sends it in. It's collected by number 27, and here comes the Storm the other way. High to the slot, right in front of Warrington, looking to fire a shot off of Sierra. Puck knuckling down, into behind the net goes, picked up by Warrington, knocked away. Puck is in the left wing corner, and it's going to be collected on the inside by that's going to be Mara Metz there, and then chipped out of the zone, knocked down by Cohen. And it's Ainsley Washoe. Puck goes all the way down. Forechecking is going to be Koistra. Right to left on the far side. Coming up, Emma's going to take her out in front of the Storm benches. Picked up by Mara Metz. Poke checked by Sell. Puck is loose in front of the penalty boxes there. Knocked away by Storm. Inside the zone for Eureka Ikeda. And Eureka up off the boards in front of the Mission benches. Trickling out in the neutral zone. Sent right back in for the Storm. Knocked away by Storm. Picked up by Sell. Sell carries it around here. Top of the circle. Sends it up here to the inside for Ainsley. And poke checked away by Fontana of the Storm. And Fontana carries it in cross. Poke checked away by Sell. Puck's going to trickle down on the right wing corner. And it's Sell in a foot race with Fontana. Down on the right wing corner for Metz. Metz backhands it out towards the hash marks. Knocked down by the Storm. And muscles forward by Metz. Metz out towards Koistra. Knocked down again by the Storm. Picking it back up in the right wing corner is going to be Sell. Sell sends it off D to D past Watson there from the Storm. And out towards Washoe here on the left wing hash marks. Chips out of the zone. And it's going to be collected by the Storm here right in front of their own blue line. Send it across fast. Trying to muscle up the Zord. Poke checked away by Mara Metz, who picked her pocket. And it's going to be Storm regrouping. Sends it inside the zone past Eureka in the right wing corner. Eureka gets back on her horse though and gets down a loose change. Watson fires a shot right wide, right from the hash marks, down behind the goal line. Chopped at by the Storm. Picked up in the slot and sent out of the zone by the Mission. If it gets down there, it's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 11 minutes remaining here in the first. And we're going to get an offensive zone face-off for the the purple people eater, the Windy City Storm. To Sierra's left. Coach Joe goes for the line change. Your lineup now. Hare, Drake, Vivian Ukoff. Your blue liners are going to be Warrington and Ling. Carter on your face-off to Sierra's left. Looking to pull it back in the right wing corner. Picked up by Julia. Julia chipping it out towards Drake. And Angie catches loose change, sends it out of zone. In front of the Storm bench. Now it's going to be a foot race with Vivian and Storm. And it's going to be cut off by Storm in the left wing corner. Vivian giving chase on a forecheck. They send it across here to the near side by the dam doors. And knocking it down to me here out towards Warrington. And muscled out past Reese. And here comes Wigmore of the Storm. Out in front of Julia. Going to take her down behind the goal line. Puck protection. Going to send it up pass across. Knocked away by Sierra. Tapia. Tripped up is Angie Drake. No call on the trip. Out towards the right dot. Firing a shot. Sierra's going to cover up that one with a little scoop save like a first baseman. Sierra easy with the slave there, and we're going to get a little bit of whistle, and we're at 10:31 remaining here in the first, and another offensive zone face-off for the Storm. Your lineup now. It's the one-man wrecking crew. Elena Monaco along with Kaylee Dunford, Kate Jessup. It's Warrington and Ling on the blue line. Face-off won by Dunford, picked up by Monaco. Monaco sends it out towards Jessup, and it's picked up by Storm at the center ice. Going to send it right back in. Knocked down by Julia over for Monaco, and bailing it out here at the boards there. It's going to be a 2-on-2. Knocked away by Elena, picked up by Julia inside her own zone. Drops it back to Warrington. Warrington up the ice here for Jessup. Jessup in neutral zone, backhands it up in the air. It's going to be Monaco on a foot race. Into the slide, Elena Monaco coming down the left wing corner, and looking at centering pass up for Dunford off of a Storm stick. Bouncing puck right down for Jessup. Drops it for Warrington, right point. Warrington fires a shot, blocked by the defenseman of the Storm. Coming off here to the far side, picked up by Julia. Julia sends it back in the left wing corner, knocked down by number 7. Comes in as Dunford, gets popped off the puck. Elena blows a tire behind the net. It's going to be forechecked by Jessup. Out towards the right point for Warrington. Warrington's going to send it right back in for Kate. Knocked it free down behind the goal line. Here comes Elena and shipped it off for Shingards. Out towards the slot, picked up by Warrington. Right circle. Firing a shot low. Tipped down by Jessup off for Monaco in the corner. She gets pinned in. Here comes Jessup in support. Battling it off. It's 2-on-2. Trying to muscle it out is going to be Storm. And Elena's going to pick her pocket. Here she's trying to fish it out and drag forward by Storm in the right wing corner. Knocked away by Jessup. Back in the left wing corner off the Storm stick. Trying to get it out now. Pitching in is going to be Julia. Knocked away by Storm. Collected by Kaylee. Knocked up by jump by Monaco. And 3-on-2 battling right on the front of the Storm bench there. Wigmore trying to push the pile. No go. She tried to muscle Dunford off, and she bounced off her. And Dunford trying to push it out. Monaco popped it free and is picked up by the Storm. They're going to try to reverse the ice. Coming across. Tip past Warrington. Collected by Julia. Sent right back inside the zone. It's going to be an offsides and a whistle as Kate just didn't get a toe on the blue line there with 9:07 remaining here in the first period. We're going to get a face-off just outside the zone right in front of us. Mission goes for the line change. Your lineup now is Cohen, Hare, Karlstrom. It's going to be Ikeda and Licadini on the blue line. Face-off won by the Mission. Bouncing puck is loose there at neutral ice. Knocked down by a Mad Dog. Taken down is Karlstrom. Knocked away by Hare and thrown it up the boards here. Muscled off it, and it's trying to push it in. It's going to be Storm. Collected loose change by Karlstrom, who gets it over to Cohen. Cohen kicks it to herself, but couldn't get a handle on the puck, and it's going to send out neutral zone, picked up by Eureka. Eureka trying to send it right back in front of the zone, and knocked down by Hadley, trying to push the pile, and they go across ice here. Storm regrouping on the inside, right in front of us, trying to backhand out of the zone. Knocked down by Gracie at center ice, chips it forward for Cohen. Cohen's going to send it in deep, and it's going to be Cohen and Hare on the forecheck. Puck rings around behind the goaltender, right to left. Storm going to work on the far side, looking for the quick breakout. Knocked down by Eureka at the blue line, and kept inside the zone. Set pass Cohen out towards Eureka again. It's Eureka versus 2, and pushed it right in front of the Storm bench. His puck is still loose, picked up by Eureka. Eureka fires a shot, but collected by the Storm. They're going to curl around behind the goaltender, and she hits the brakes and goes to the outside, looking for the breakout going cross ice. Trying to pick her pocket is going to be Cohen. Swatted at it. It's going to be picked up by Mad Dog at center ice. She gets tripped up, and it's Koistra at the blue line. Right in front of her, poke checked away, and it's going to be Eureka. Left dot, force her to curl around escape, met by a Koistra. Out to the right point, looking to fire a shot. High right circle, pad save, rebound out front. Covered up by Tapia. Puck is loose, and he's covered up. Tapia finally gets a glove on it. Sorry about the camera work there. A little behind on that play. But we get a whistle and a face-off in the offensive zone. To the right wing circle for the Storm, to the left of Tapia. Your lineup now is going to be Washoe, Koistra, Mara Metz. Your blue liners are going to be Sal and Ling, firing a shot quickly off the face-off into Tapia's glove as she flashes the leather. 7:53 remaining here in the first. We're going to do it once again. On the far side is going to be Julia. In the slot it goes Mara, then Sal and Washoe. And I'm at center. Face-off won by Koistra. Back down low for Eureka, or Julia rather, chipping out towards Washoe, intercepted by the Storm, and they're going to send it in the left wing corner going to work. Left wing hash marks now. Washoe trying to pick her pocket. Coming in is going to be Julia, knocked away by Koistra. Koistra sends it across for Sell up the boards for Metz. That puck's going to squirt out, and it's going to go all the way down. If it gets there, it's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the first. Another face-off in the offensive zone for Windy City Storm to the left of Tapia. Your lineup stays the same. As it in the slot now, it's going to be Sal. Metz down low, Washoe in the middle, Koistra at center, and it's going to be Julia on the far side along the half wall. And face off won by the Storm. Out to the right point, but it gets out and trickles in the neutral, and it's going to be given chase by Metz. Metz got the foot race down with the defenseman of the Storm. Coming in, Mara put a pressure on her first to get rid of it. Washoe trying to lift the stick. Tied up by the Storm. 4 purple jerseys over there, making her way past Sal. Sal poke checks it free, takes her down, collected by Ling. Ling up off the boards in front of the penalty boxes. Set right back in, playing catch with the D of the Storm. They go D to D. Fontana, almost picked off by Washoe. Knocked away by Sal at center ice, and her stick is up in the air and picked up by Washoe back into the Storm. Chipping it inside the zone was Wigmore. Kicked right back out by Koistra. Battling it out here just outside the blue line. Wigmore trying to get control of the puck. Sends it back across far side to the D, and muscling her right up the boards here. Knocked away by Julia. Back picking her pocket is going to be Metz, and stepping in front is going to be Julia Ling. Knocked away, and right back out towards the blue line. Looking to fire a shot. Into the slot it goes. Knocked away by Sal from Wigmore's stick, and it's going to be Ling. Sends it out to Metz on the far side. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Top of the left circle. Coming in, harassing her is going to be Ling. Nice play as Julia blows a tire. Stepping in as Metz, picked up by Koistra. And Koistra's got Washoe breaking, but she's going to carry it up far side. Giving her space. Here comes Emma across the blue line. Makes a move in the middle. Met by 3 defenders, and she comes with the loose change anyway. Here comes Washoe in support, and chopped it free. Puck is still loose. Kicked up by Fontana. Thrown away from Warrington. Warrington sends a shot wide right in the behind the goal line, and the goaltender sticks saving behind the goal line. Coming in is going to be Drake. Sent out past her for the breakout. Looking for the touch pass. Chipped it past Licadini, and here comes the Storm the other way off Wigmore's skate. That puck is on edge. It's going to head towards Warrington, and Warrington right to left here on the near side. Sends the pass out for Cohen. Cohen looking to get rid of her. Stepping in is Fontana in the slot, knocked away by Licadini, and that puck is sent right back in by the Storm. Picked up by Warrington, the left wing corner, left to right. She sends it across far side for Vivian. Here comes Ukov trying to tie it up. Gets on the defensive side of the puck now. Gets it pinned in, and here comes Licadini for support along with Cohen. Vivian's got a stick tied up, knocked away by Licadini into the left wing corner. Cohen coming down for support. Into the slot, knocked away by Warrington. Looking to fire a shot is Fontana. Off of Warrington into the netting it goes, and we're going to get a whistle with 5:35 remaining here in the first. And a face-off once again to the offensive zone for Storm. This time to the right wing circle, or left wing circle rather, to the right of Sierra Tapia. And Coach Joe goes for the line change. Your lineup now, Monaco, Dunford, Jessup. It's Licadini and Warrington on the blue line. In the slot goes Jessup, then Licadini and Monaco. Face off one for Storm. Top of the left circle, sent out the left point. Jessup looking to block a shot off of Licadini stick, and it goes in the right wing corner. Coming in is Monaco on Watson. She sends it off in front of out to the point. Intercepted by Monaco. Sent it right back over for Jessup. That puck is loose, and it's going to be Jessup in a foot race. That puck heads down towards the goal line. Icing is waved off. Cut off in the right wing corner by Jessup. Sent out to the right point. Knocked down by Warrington, and Warrington keeps it and throws it back in the right wing corner. Ringing all the way in the left wing corner. Here comes Monaco and Dunford on the forecheck. Monaco comes in, stuffs it at the wall. Puck is loose in the left wing corner. Monaco sends it across for Jessup. And slap fire a shot. Blocked by the defenseman. Watson picks up the loose change from Storm. Trying to get it out. She's harassed and taken down by Monaco. And it's Jessup in the right wing corner by the Zamdors. Coming in, it's a 3-on-1. Jessup versus 3. Dunford coming in to fish it out now. And she sends it out to Warrington. Right point knocked down by Monaco for Warrington. Warrington fires a shot wide left as Monaco hit the wall there. Not sure who she hit. Sent it out to the blue line. Knocked down by Monaco once again. Picked her pocket for Dunford. Jessup left out. Fires a shot. Rebound out front. Picked up by the Storm. Storm's in trouble. They need a line change now. It's Jessup. Sends it out to the right point for Warrington. Intercepted by the Storm. Back checking is going to be Monaco. And she can't quite get to it across the blue line. Why? That's offsides by a country mile. And we're going to get a whistle with 4:30 remaining here in the first. And a face-off just outside the zone in front of the Mission benches. Coach Joe goes for the line change. Your lineup now. Cohen, Hare, Karlstrom. And it's going to be Selena Kate on the blue line. Face-off for Hare. Tied up and won by Wigmore of the Storm. Here out to the defense here on the near side goes D to D, and she lost up her stick. Carter on the forecheck. Sent it back across D to D. Harassed by Cohen now. Right up the ice. Pitching in is going to be Sal. Back checking is Cohen. Knocked it free right in front of the Mission benches there. Tied up top of the right circle. Back checking across from Hare. Knocked down by Eureka. And at the right dot, carrying on the far side, carrying it forward. Trying to go up the board. She sent it past Cohen. Down towards the goaltender. And it's Ron Nesso. No icing. Goaltender's going to cover it up as Cohen comes in and puts pressure on it. And with 4:05 remaining here in the first, we're getting an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Lineup stays the same, as I think it's the first offensive zone face-off for the Mission. And your lineup stays the same. So it's Cohen, top of left circle. Karlstrom in the slot. Pitching in is going to be Selena Cater, left to right from the blue line. Face-off won by the Storm. Carrying around behind the goaltender, left to right. Here on the far side, or near side rather. Cut off in front. Backhanded forward. pouncing puck past Sell, and puck's going to go in the right wing corner. Carter here on the back check, takes her all the way down low. Carter blows a tire, centering pass blocked off the Sell's stick, picked up by Akeda in the slot, and Akeda curls around here to the inside. Bouncing puck pass off the boards for Carlson. Pinching in is going to be Wigmore, sent out of his zone, picked up by Cohen. It's Cohen versus two, make it Cohen versus two with a back checker, and Hanley can't get a handle on it, but she sends it in deep. Right wing hash marks, picked up by the Storm. They're going to carry it behind the goaltender, right to left. Here on the inside comes the slot, looking to get it across just past Cohen's stick, and out comes Emma Koister, popped it free to the neutral zone, trying to get it across center ice. They do, picked up by Sell in front of the Mission benches, down on the right wing corner. Sell comes around, hits the brakes, and she rolls right by, takes her down. No call on the trip on that one, up for Koistra, sent out to the right point for Cohen. Knocked down by Storm, kept inside the zone, picked up by Sell. Sell looking to get in, she gets hemmed in, and coming in to pick up the loose change is going to be Koistra. Koistra here on the inside, cuts back in the slot, nice little move. She's got Washoe on her right, sends it up, knocked away by Fontana, muscled off her, comes Emma, knocked it free, picked up by Koistra over to Washoe. Washoe trying to send it in deep, puck goes just inside the zone, knocked away by the Mission, coming across it, coming inside the zone. Metz carries it in just across the blue line. That's an offsides, as Washoe was just inside the zone. And with 2:52 remaining here in the first period, we're going to get a face-off just outside the zone. Not too many shots on net yet, folks. Your lineup now is Metz, Koistra, Washoe. Your blue liners are Ling and Warrington. And it's going to be Fontana with the puck. Loose change picked up by Metz, knocked away by the Storm. Here they come the other way in a 2-on-1. Back checking is Ling, knocked away by her. Top left circle, she escapes. Looking to centering pass across in front of the net. No, can't get to it. Coming in is Washoe to force it out. Fontana gets the loose change, sends it in the left wing corner. Puck's going to ring around for Watson. Coming in is Ling, knocked away by Warrington and collected by Metz. Metz sends it up off of Bob out of the zone in front of the Mission benches, and it's going to be picked up by the defenseman of Storm. Sends it across here to the inside for Elise Fontana, who sends it up off the boards, trying to get it in. And Ling blows a tire. It's going to be Karlstrom in a foot race in the right wing corner. Karlstrom sends it behind the net for Warrington here on the inside. Warrington, bottom left circle, sends it up off the boards for Washoe. Can't get it to out to Fontana. Nice keep by Elise, and picked up by Warrington for the loose change. Warrington sauced it out of his zone. It's picked up by Angie Drake. It's Angie in a one-on-one. Makes a move to the outside, fires a shot right into the goaltender's glove, and we get a whistle with 2:02 remaining. And that was the first real high danger chance so far, folks. So credit Angie with a shot there. As we get an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine, dressed in all black. 2:02 on the clock. Your lineup now, Drake, Karlstrom at center, Vivian Ukoff in the right slot, and it's going to be Ling and Warrington on the blue line. Storm wins the face-off, trying to cut across, poke checked away by Warrington, coming across, that's offsides, and we're going to get a whistle. And a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of us. Your lineup now, Drake, Karlstrom, Ukoff. It's going to be Licadini and Ikeda on the blue line. Karlstrom at center. Referee telling Ukoff to back up. Gracie on the faceoff, knocked away by Wigmore, trying to backhand in his own. Muscle it is going to be number 34. Coming in is Licadini, puts a body on it, knocked away by Eureka, rather high in a slot, knocked away from the puck off of Drake in the right wing corner. Coming down is Mad Dog, picked up by Wigmore, cut off by Karlstrom. She hits the brakes, trying to muscle out in a slot, knocked away by Vivian, out towards the right point. Looking to fire a shot, bouncing puck, kicked by Licadini. Puck is loose and up and in as a rebound there for number 3. And the Storm take the early lead here with 1:31 remaining here in the first period. Loose change puck, got to get out, that's for sure. So with $1:31 remaining, we're going to head back to center ice. Your lineup now, Monaco, Dunford, Jessup. It's going to be Ling and Sell on the blue line. Got to kick the center out of the faceoff now. The center's got to get kicked out of the faceoff. Let's see if they'll do it. Center's got to get kicked out. He's not going to do it. You guys don't know the rules. The delay changed there. They had their opportunity. They didn't do it. And faceoff won by the Storm. Taking it back inside the zone. Backhand across D-to-D. Monaco on the back check. Put a stick on it. Knocked it free. Kept in by Monaco out to Dunford. Collected by Ling at center ice. And she's hammered in. Coming is going to be Dunford on the offensive side of the puck. Trying to push it forward. Picked up by Julia. Sent inside the zone. Collected by the defensive Storm. Coming across on the forecheck is going to be Jessup. Just past her out here to the inside in front of Sell. Knocked away by Kate. Picked up here to the inside. It's Kate and Monaco. Blocked away by Storm. Battling right in front of us is going to be Sell. Sell pushes in and slams her into the wall. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco finishes the check into the wall. Down behind the goal line for Julia. Julia sent it off here to the far side. Coming out is Monaco, knocked away by the Storm, kept inside the zone, and Julia puts the body into the wall. Coming in is Dunford support. Dunford drops her off and picked up by Julia for Monaco. Monaco sends it up for Jessup. Jessup tips it forward. That puck is going to swing towards the goaltender, and it's no icing. As Jessup coming in with foot speed, she's going to tear her card left wing center. 39 seconds. Jessup picks her pocket, bringing in Monaco, tipping out towards George Dunford, knocked away by the Storm here on the far near side. Set out to the right point for Sell. Sell sends it right back over to Jessup. Puck is loose, right dot. Coming in is Dunford, out past Monaco towards the blue line, collected by Warrington with 26 seconds remaining. Set across D to Sell. Sell pulls it back now, up the ice past Monaco, picked up by the Storm, and they're going to carry it outside their own zone. Far side, cut back to the inside. It's going to be Jessup, going to force her inside of Sell, firing a shot, and his pad save rebound out front for Warrington from Tapia, and Warrington down to the right wing corner. Sends it up off the boards for Monaco. Tip out and slotted at by Motson, knocked down of Shingard. Coming in is Monaco to push the pile forward, kick back inside towards the Storm, and collected by Warrington. Warrington out towards Monaco, and that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's 1-0 Storm here in Palatine at Orbit Ice Arena as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio's voted the #1 Italian restaurant by me. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period: Cohen, Hare, Karlstrom, Licadini, and Warrington on the blue line, and Sierra Tapia has the net. 14 minutes are on the clock. And faceoff was won by the Mission. Sent inside the zone from Watson, intercepted by Warrington. Warrington down behind the goal line, bouncing pass for Licadini here on the near side, and off up trying to get out to Cohen, knocked down by the Storm. Pulling a tire is going to be Licadini in the right wing corner. Carter puts a pick on it, and bottom right circle plucked it by Mad Dog. Mad Dog backhand pass out towards Cohen, kept in by the Storm, knocked right down by Mad Dog out on the blue line. And it's going to be in the neutral zone. Here they comes the Storm the other way. It's Fontana up the Watson in front of the Storm benches now. Cut off by Carter here in the left wing corner. Then the slot it goes, blocked by Licadini for Karlstrom. Karlstrom carries around the left wing corner, hits the brakes now, and she gets pinned in. Fishing it out as Licadini set up here on the near side for Cohen. Cohen, right wing hash marks now, trying to bounce it up. Loose change, collected by Peach of number 11 of Storm. In the right wing corner, sent right back out for Cohen. Cohen tried to muscle around it, and it's going to be Cohen coming in with Watson. Tie it up, and Haley rubs it off. High in the slot, left loose change out for the Storm. And here they come the other way in a 2-on-2. And back taking is coming Warrington. Warrington put a stick on it, kicked it free, and out in front of the Storm benches there, picking her pocket is Gracie Karlstrom. Karlstrom across center ice, going to send it in deep. That puck's going to go all the way down, ring around from right to left here in the left wing corner. And a mission goes for line change. Trying to set up quickly now. And here, sent out to center ice, to be collected by Kate Jessup. Kate at center ice, sends it right back up on the defenseman. Harassed by Monaco. Fontana trying to fish on it. Fans on it. It's picked up by the one-man wrecking crew, who sends it back in the right wing corner. Dunford coming all the way down. Number 3 getting to it. And send it back left wing corner. Coming in as Jessup on a forecheck. Kate popped it free. Picking it up as Monaco. This is the matchup they wanted. And it's going to be out towards the left point. Fired by Sell. Bouncing puck in the left wing corner. And it's going to be collected by Monaco. Pushing off Fontana. Left wing hash marks now. Sent out here to the left point. Knocked down by Sell. Bouncing puck is loose here, tied up by Dunford on the defensive side along with Sell. Monaco comes in to push the pile, trying to get it out, now sends it out past Sell. Puck is twizzling now. It's been collected by Eureka, top of the right circle here on the inside. Off the boards, tied up by number 3, out towards the right point for Wigmore. Wigmore thrown right off of her own player's jersey and sent bouncing puck is loose change here. Monaco puts Wigmore into the wall. Down in the right wing corner for Dunford. Dunford puts in front of it now, chipped it out towards the right point, collected by Monaco and cut off by number 23 Storm. Firing a shot behind number 3, behind Sierra in the right wing corner, picked up by Eureka sent out to the left point, knocked away by Fontana, just past Jessup, and Eureka cuts her off, sends it out towards the left before the Storm benches, past Kate, right back towards Fontana, collected by Monaco, top left circle, and she collects the loose change. Monaco chips it forward off the back of Kate, skate, and the Storm keep it in. Swiping at it is going to be Dunford missing, out towards Sell. Sell chipping it forward, trying to muscle out his own, can't get a handle on it. Taken out, knocked away by Eureka. Bottom right circle, cut off by Monaco. Takes her down and picked up by Elena. Right wing Hashmark. Send it out to Jessup. Jessup makes a move on her, and it's Jessup with speed. It's Jessup in a one-on-one. Here comes Kate. Makes a move out to the left side. Fires a shot right in the goaltender's glove, and we get a whistle with 11:17 remaining here in the second period. That was a hell of a sequence. Mission couldn't get the puck out. Storm with some good pressure there. And finally, the loose change pops out. It goes Monaco to Jessup, and they get the offensive rush and firing a shot right into the goaltender's chest. Your lineup now, Metz, Koistra, Washoe. Your blue liners are going to be Ling and Warrington. Sent out here to the far side. Cutting, pinching in is Warrington, who cuts her off and takes her down. Right circle, picked up by Washoe. Washoe is down the right wing corner, harassing. We'll find the forecheck as the puck's carried around right to left. Here on the inside, cut off by Metz, sent out past Julia. Bouncing puck is loose for Koistra. Koistra tried to send it right back in for Mara. Loose change right in front of us. Puck is no, it always blew a whistle, but the puck never crossed the blue line. And we're going to get an offsides and a whistle with 10:53 remaining. And a face-off right in front of us. It's Metz, Koistra, Washoe. It's Ling and Warrington on the blue line. Face-off right in front of us. Metz on the inside. Washoe in the slot. Koistra at center. Face-off won by the Storm. Pulling it back. Go D-to-D on the far side. Going to try to send it up right away. Knocked away by Warrington. Coming in is Watson. High in front of Julia. Making a move. Fires a shot. Blocked by Julia. Knocked away at the right dot. Julia gets taken down in the right wing corner. Watson tried to center him pass. No go. Puck's going to trickle out towards the Storm bench. And it's kept in. Left point. Firing a shot low. Blocked by Warrington in the slot. Rebound by Watson. Saved by Tapia. Puck is down in the right wing corner. Sent off here to the near side, harassed by Warrington. Coming in is Koistra, and Koistra sends it across for Ling on the far side. Intercepted by Watson of the Storm, and it's going to be Washoe in a foot race. Can she tie it up? Can't get it out of the zone. Sent right back in, and it's going to be picked up by Warrington down behind Sierra, left to right. Sends it up here to the inside. Coming in is Metz. Metz at the right wing hash marks now, trying to get it out. Knocked down by the Storm, and about towards Koistra. Bouncing puck, loose change at center ice, and it's collected by Emma. Sends it across for Warrington, or Washoe. Intercepted by the Storm. Coming up is Warrington, takes it down. And we're going to get puck is loose on the far side. It's picked up by Julia down behind the goal line. Send it back up here to the near side. Picking it up is Metz. Metz, the right wing hash marks, trying to get the loose change out of the zone. Can't do it. Kept in by the Storm. Bouncing it, battling is going to be Koistra. Puck is finally free, and they regroup. Pulling it back as the Storm in front of the Mission bench now. Carrying it across front of the penalty box. Is sent right back in. Cut off by Warrington. She stood her up the blue line. Off the back as she fired in. Koistra tried to bounce it out, and they're battling right in front of the Storm bench there. Knocked down by Warrington, and Storm's going to have to regroup. Pulling it back to the inside. Wigmore sends it up across the far side. Near side, knocked away by Julia. And coming in is Metz on the offensive side of it. Firing a shot in front of Sierra. She's going to cover it up. We're going to get a whistle with 9:25 remaining. So an offensive zone face-off for the Storm. It's been a little bit more even there. Probably the last third of the first period. And Mission had their chances so far this period, where we're about 6 minutes into it. Your lineup now is going to be Dunford along with Drake and Ukoff. Your blue liners are going to be Licadini and Keita. Firing a shot, blocked by Sierra, and then right to left dot it goes. Stepping in front of Eureka, firing a shot. She blows a tire, picked up by Ukoff. Ukoff sends it forward for Drake, intercepted by the Storm. They got to pull it back. Picked her pocket is Angie. Cutting across center ice. Bouncing chip pass up the board. It's going to be picked off by Storm. She hits the brakes, knocked down by Drake. Coming in is Ukoff. Loose change picked up by Vivian, and she gets pushed off the puck. Coming back is Drake, collected by Storm, and a 3-on-3 battle right in front of the boards there. Make it 3-on-2. That was 3 Storm girls. Vivian, puck protection in the slot, trying to fire a shot. Drops it for Drake. Puck's going to the left wing corner, and the Mission are going to be headed to the power play. Not sure what that call is. Calling holding. For everything that they've let go so far, I don't necessarily like that call, but it's on the one-man advantage for the Mission. There's been some other ones that they could have called and they didn't, and they called that one. I felt like that's kind of weak. But, hey, it's the one-man advantage here for the Mission. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says? Eat more hot dogs. Now serving 3 locations, 2 in Elk Grove, 1 in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs. They're fantastic. Your power play unit. It's the one-man wrecking crew. Elena Monaco, Carter Hare, Kaylee Dunford. It's Sell and Jessup on the blue line. Face up in the left wing circle. Won by the Storm. Coming in is Monaco to cut off Watson. And she pushed around. Fontana comes in. Monaco wins the battle. Sends it out to Jessup on the right point. Jessup, top of the right circle. Fires a shot. Tipped in front of the slot. Picked up by Carter Hare. And that's a Carter Hare power play goal for the Chicago Mission. And it's a tie ball game, folks. Getting it done in the slot there. Monaco wins the race there in the corner, pushes Watson out of the way, sends it up to the point for Jessup, who fires it across. Carter gets the rebound and slams it home. And we've got ourselves a tie game. Your lineup now: Cohen, Hare, Karlstrom. Coach Stefan already complaining about something. It's not exactly shocking. Every time I've ever broadcast the Stefan coach game, he always complains about something. So your goal was scored by Hare. Credit Jessup with the assist. At the 8:34 remaining here in the second period. Carter on your faceoff, stepping inside him. Faceoff won by Storm, pulling it back inside their own zone. Far side, out towards the penalty boxes there, looking to pass it across. Chipped away by Cohen. Stripped by Watson. Watson going to carry across far side. Poke check by Hare. Picked their pocket is Carter. Sent up here to the inside. Knocked by Watson. Going to throw it in deep. And that puck's going to go in the right wing corner. Coming in is going to be Willow Sell down behind the goal line. 8:14 remaining. And Sell carries it across the far side for Gracie. Out past her stick for Fontana. Fontana Storm fires a shot. Blocked by Carter Hare. Puck is going to trickle out. And it's Carter with speed. Carter on the far side now. In front of her. That's Cohen rather. Cohen right hash marks. Sends the firing shot across right into the goaltender's glove. And we get a whistle as the goalie splashed in the leather. And no rebound given with 7:58 remaining here in the second period. Your lineup now: Monaco in the slot, Dunford at center, Jessup right wing along the half wall. It's going to be Sell and Ling on the blue line, right to left. Face off one for Dunford to Jessup. Jessup at her feet, sends it out to Ling. Ling sends it right back up, picked up by Dunford. Dunford, top left circle, sends it in the left wing corner. It's going to be Jessup going to get it along with Monaco. Knocked it free off of Fontana. Jessup sends it out to the right point. Pass Sell, that puck is going to go all the way down. It's going to be Ling in a foot race, all the way in the left wing corner along with Sell. And Ling picked up the loose change, coming around behind Sierra, left to right, sends it up here for Monaco. Monaco sends it up, block off of it, picked up by Storm, and they have to pull it out of his zone and regroup. Cut off by Jessup. Sent across far side for Fontana. Fontana carrying it across front of the penalty. She fans on it, knocked it free as Dunford dumped the girl over from the Storm. Punching in as me Monaco. Monaco to Jessup, knocked down by Fontana, and it's picked up by Sell. Top of the left circle. Sell carrying it across high in the slot, then it up the far near side for Monaco off of Bob. Past her stick, picked up by the defenseman, and they go D to Fontana. Sent it right back in. Kicked away, top of the left circle, picked up by the Storm. Firing a shot, saved by Tiapia. And Tapia sends it, that's going to be sent out to the corner for Ling. Ling up to Monaco. Monaco curls back around, waits now, sends it across for Dunford. Dunford moves it forward, and here's Dunford to Jessup. Jessup carries it across, left side. She's got Dunford high slot, makes a move in the slot, poke checked away, and it's Jessup in the right wing corner, curling back around, top right circle, out for Warrington. Warrington back to Jessup, playing catch. Jessup, left wing head, right wing hash marks, back to Warrington. Warrington fires a shot, bouncing puck is Roos, rebound on the right wing corner for Metz. Picked up by Fontana. Fontana right to left, she hits the brakes, cut off by Metz, and sent out to the right hash marks, knocked down by, that's going to be Washoe, out to the right point, knocked away by Warrington. Back checking in front, it's a 2-on-1 in front of Licadini. Top left circle is Wigmore, looking to fire a shot, and right into the goal, rebound out front, picked up by Tapia and covered up, and we get a whistle with 6:28 remaining, and Sierra got up pretty quick there. Looked like she was unhappy about something that happened after the whistle. Couldn't really tell from here what it was, but she looked a little hostile. Don't mess with number 34. Your lineup now: Washoe, Koistra, Metz. It's going to be Licadini and Warrington on the blue line. In the slot, it's going to go Washoe, then Warrington and Metz. Face off one by Koistra, picked up by the Storm, though, on the left wing hash marks now from Watson. On the top left circle, firing a shot right into the goaltender's chest. No rebound given. Tapia with the save with 6:21. Looking to fire that shot from the left point. We're going to do it once again. It's Washoe and Licadini along with Metz. Koistra at center, Warrington on the half wall. Face off one by Mission, picked up by Warrington in the left wing corner. And Warrington sends it behind the net for Licadini here on the near side. Right up the bars for Webb Metz, cut off by number 7, picked up by Mara, and collected by Koistra. Koistra trying to get it out of his zone. She does. Puck trickles out and picked up by the Storm, and Emma picks her pocket. Here comes number 37 across the blue line. Sent it across, poke checked by Watson, and collected by Metz. Knocked away. Puck is loose for Warrington. Warrington, a little sauce up to Washoe, and collected by the defenseman Storm. We're going to pull it back inside their own zone. On the forecheck is going to be Washoe and Koistra. Sent out to the right point, knocked down by Warrington. Warrington sending it right back across. Set up here to the near side. and it's going to be an odd man rush. Not collected by Licadini first. Licadini sends it right back. Picked up by Storm inside their own zone. Puck's in trickle in the left wing corner. Mets on a forecheck. Set up here to the boards. Coming in is Licadini, and she knocked it free. Shoulders it off the puck. Sends it inside the zone and knocked away by Watson. And right in front of the penalty box is going to be collected by Jessup. Jessup cuts across the blue line, makes a move to the outside in front of the Mission benches. Picked up by Washoe. Right circle. Firing a shot wide left in front of the net. Into the left wing corner. Here comes the Storm trying to push up the ice fast. Cut off by Sell. Sent down a zone. And it's going to be collected by Ikeda, top of the right circle inside her own zone. Pulls back to the backhand. Up off the boards. Knocked away by the Storm, but Ikeda sends it right out to the right point. Kept them by number 7 on the Storm. Bottom of the right circle. Here they come. Looking to fire a shot. She fans on it. Coming in is Eureka. Loose change out front. Saved by Tapia. Off a Sell to the right point. Fanning on it for Jessup. Jessup swings and misses. Top of the right circle. Looking to fire a shot. And Sierra rebound save out front. Knocked away in the left wing corner. Coming in is Washoe. Out to the left point. Fontana swings and misses. And is picked up by Kate. Kate with speed. Going to carry it across wide right. Poke check. Right slot. Coming out across. Fire shot. Rebound save out across to the far side. Picked up by Washoe. Washoe sends it right back in the right wing corner. She's got Drake in the slot. Sends it out to the right point for Ikeda. Ikeda fires a shot. Bouncing puck is loose. Right up front. Backhand shot by Drake. Wide left in the left wing corner. Coming in is Jessup in her office. Going to work. Sends it across behind the net. Picked up by Washoe. Coming in is going to be a Storm. Try to hammer at it. And the Storm's going to check it out. Bottom right circle. Kept them by Washoe. Puck's going to go down behind the net. Coming into the Storm defenseman. Sent up here to the near side. Pitching in is going to be Drake and Sell. Sent out past her. And it's in a foot race here. It's going to be Eureka. Puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And that's a good thing because we had some tired legs out there. So we're going to bring that one all the way back. 4:22 remaining here in the second. It's a tight ball game. It's 1-1, folks. It don't get any better than this. High flying, death defying, fast paced 12U hockey action, folks. Your starting lineup, your lineup now: Cohen, Hare, Karlstrom. It's going to be Warrington and Ling on the blue line. Face off, won by the Storm. Sent on the far side. Pitching in is Warrington. Popped it free at the front of the Mission benches. Knocked down by Hare. Karlstrom's going to throw it in. No go. And she couldn't get a howl out of it. Bad puck is loose up front. Picked up by Cohen. Sent across here to the inside for the Storm. And they're going to carry it across center ice. Cut off by Karlstrom and Ling. Top of the right circle, turns in front of Warrington. Going to take it on right dot. Centering pass across to nobody. Intercepted by Hare. Hare, bottom left circle, sends it up to Cohen. Touches it out of the zone. And it's going to be Hadley cuts the loose change across center ice. Cuts back to the middle. Picked up Hadley by her. Picks up her own loose change. Carries it across wide left. Sends it deep in the left wing corner. Knocked down by Storm. Top of the left point. Karlstrom's going to send it in deep. All the way in the left wing corner. Forechecking is going to be Carter and Cohen. Trying to make a move on it. Send it out. Pinching in is going to be Ling. And she comes away. Fires a shot across the slot for Carter Hare and tied up by number 77. Carter comes around right wing hash mark. Dumps it up for Warrington. Warrington fires a clapper. Knocked down in the slot. Bottom of the right circle by Storm. Picked up by Carter. Carter looking to go to work. Down low. No support. She's got two purple jerseys on her. Here comes Hadley now. Hadley puts a slams her in the wall. And it's going to be Cohen battling on it. She took the girl down. No call on that one. And Hadley pushes it forward. Still loose. Puck is loose in the left right wing corner. Picked up by Hadley. Bottom right circle. Centering pass for Karlstrom. Karlstrom floating at the backhand shot. Puck is loose up in the air. Knocked down by number 27 of the Storm. Back across the high to the middle. Coming across. Sent out to the far side. And here they come the other way in a 2-on-2 with Karlstrom backtracking. Storm cuts across center in front of the Storm bench. Sends it in deep. Puck's going to ring around behind the goal line. Left to right. Picked up by Ling. Cut off by the Storm. Sent off to the far side though for Karlstrom. Karlstrom chips it forward for Hare. It's Hare and Cohen. And it's going to be Hare and Cohen in a 2-on-2 with one back checker. Carter, top of the right circle. Comes down, right dot, muscling across. Trying to center pass beforehand, back in. Fires a shot. Puck is goal. And it's shoved in by Hadley Cohen. And that's a Chicago Mission goal. And it's 2-1 just like that, folks, with 2:43 remaining. So Cohen gets the dirty goal in front of the net. Carter Hare going to work. Number 12 went full beast mode on that one, folks. Your lineup now: Monaco, Dunford, Jessup. It's Licadini. It's Licadini and Ikeda on the blue line. Face off won by the Mission. Sent up here to the near side for Licadini. Chipping it forward for Monaco. It's Monaco cut across the blue line. Wide left. Down toward left wing hash marks. Bottom left circle. Fires a shot across. Wide right. Trying to reach Jessup for the one-timer. Pitching in is going to be Ikeda. Knocked down by Wigmore. Kept in by Jessup. Jessup sends it right back off to Ling. And it's going to be a one-on-one the other way. Out in front of Licadini. Top of the slot. Coming across. She poked. Checked the free. Knuckle puck across. Swatted at by Licadini again. And bouncing puck is loose. Covered up by Tapia with 2:17 remaining here in the ballgame. Or second period, rather. And it looks like we just lost our live feed, so the rest of the game will have to be uploaded. Your lineup now: Out towards Monaco. It's Monaco out there along with Dunford and Jessup. Tipping in a slot, knocked away by Sal. Picked up by Eureka. Poke checked away by Tapia. Collected by Ling. And Ling sends it up to Monaco. Monaco pinching up, chips it out of the zone. And see Monaco collects loose change. Sends it in deep. Puck trickles down towards behind the goal line. It's going to be collected by Fontana with just under 2 minutes remaining in the right wing corner. Pass Denford, knocked down by Jessup, right by the referee there, and out towards the left point for Monaco. Monaco chipped it free, knocked away by Storm, collected by Jessup. Loose change, poke check by Wigmore, and out in front of the Storm bench, it's going to be cut off by Sal. Sal puts her into the wall, and going to the right wing corner, and it's picked up by Ling. And it's going to be Mission Emmy shorthanded with 1:40 remaining here in the second period. Mission are headed to the PK. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission. Parents, your penalty kill unit now is going to be Dunford and Hare, along with Licadini and Warrington. Face off to Sierra's right. 2 minutes on the power penalty kill. Face off won by Watson. Knocked down by right at the half point. Picked up at a left point for Fontana. Fontana fires it, blocked by Hare. Hare chips it forward. Hare coming with speed. Picked up by number 27. She's going to come back around, and Carter's on her with speed now. Knocked in front of the zone. Picked up by Licadini. She cuts back across and lost off her stick. Knocked away by Dunford. Collected by Carter. Carter coming out. It's Carter in front of Fontana. Top of the right circle. Makes a move high in the slot. Fires a shot. Wide left over in the goal time behind the glass. Picked up by Carter again. Down low. Cut off by Watson. And Watson comes over with the loose change. Going to send it out of zone here. She hangs on to it in front of Dunford. Here comes Shea Watson. On the far side. Past Warrington. Knocked it free by Dunford. That's off sides and a whistle, as Watson couldn't maintain control and was poke checked, harassed by Dunford and Warrington. And she probably should have moved the puck there if she wanted to get that one in deep. 1:05 remaining here in the second period. Your penalty kill unit now stays the same. It's going to be Dunford and Hare, Licadini and Warrington. Face off right in front of us, just outside the zone. Face off won by Storm. Chipped up in front, knocked down by Licadini just inside the blue line, kicks it right back the other way with $1:20 remaining on the power play and just 1 minute remaining in the period. Fontana sends it across the far side. Coming in is Warrington. Puck is loose though, couldn't get a handle on it, and it's collected by Watson now. Coming across here at center ice, going to take it wide right, going to send it firing a shot wide right behind Sierra, and it's going to be collected by Warrington right to left. Warrington hits the brakes and she flies right by. Here on the inside, right wing circle, sends it across Sauce, pass out to left point for Fontana. Fontana firing a shot, pad saved by, picked up by Licadini in the corner, knocked away by Sierra. Sierra out for Hare. Hare bumps Fontana off the puck, picked up by Warrington down low, and Warrington gets pinned in. 2 girls on 2-on-2 down low. Carter looking to fish it out now. 24 seconds remaining and battling it out in the corner. And they're going to call a whistle for the frozen puck. And we're going to do a face-off in the left wing circle there for the Storm. Left wing offensive zone circle to the right of Sierra Tapia. 41 seconds remaining here in the PK, but 21.7 remaining here in the period. Coach Joe goes for the line change. It's going to be Jessup and Monaco. Ling and Akeda on the blue line. Face off won by Storm. Picked up by Fontana. Goes D to D behind the slot. Here comes Monaco looking to block the shot. Blocks it right in Sierra's slot. Firing it back across. Back in loose change. Knocked away by Tapia. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco sends it forward for Jessup. Picked up by Fontana at center ice. They're going to carry it across. Knocked away by Monaco. Collected by Ling. And down the right wing corner for Eureka. High across the slot. Swatted at by Monaco. 3 seconds remaining. Eureka carries it into the corner. And that sound is the end of the period. So at the end of 2, it's the Chicago Mission 2, the Windy City Storm 1 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here in Palatine. The Mission are shorthanded for 20 seconds. 14 minutes are on the clock. Your penalty kill unit is Monaco, Dunford, Warrington, and Licadini. 14 minutes are on the clock. Tapia has the net. Faceoff was won by the Storm. Monaco hip checks Wigmore into the boards. They're right in front of center ice there. And Wigmore's going to carry it across the blue line. Trying to get it past Dunford. Top left circle, crashing in. And taking the left wing corner is going to be Warrington. Warrington cuts her off and blows the tire down low. Puck is loose in the corner, and we're even strike. Sent out to the far side, out to the right point. Past. Boy, and we got nobody on the ice. Where's our fifth skater? Coming back out of the inside, coming and making winning ice now is Jessup, swinging in past Dunford down the left wing corner. Warrington blocks the shot, picked up in the high slot. Knuckle puck is scooped out of the zone, or scooped off the ice by Sierra Tapia in a one-hopper. As she flashes the leather, number 34. And we get an offensive zone face-off once again for the Windy City Storm, the Purple People Eaters in the left wing corner. To the right of Tapia. Your lineup now, Jessup, Dunford, Monaco. It's going to be Sell and Ling or Kate on the blue line. Face off at the feet of Dunford, picked up by Ling out toward Jessup. Jessup going to send it forward, knocked down by Storm there at the blue line. Coming in is Dunford for support, backing off is Monaco. Chipped out towards Jessup. Jessup kicks it forward, and it's going to be Jessup with speed coming across, looking to go D to D. They cut her off. Knocked away by Elena Monaco in the left wing corner. Picked up by Taylor, number 27 in the right wing corner. Sent out to the blue line. Be kept in by Dunford. Dunford sends it right back for Jessup, looking to pick her pocket. Picked up by Monaco. Right hash marks across to Jessup. Jessup in a slot. Knocked away by the Storm. Jessup collects loose change. Fires a shot. Rebound saved by the defenseman. Picked up by Sell now. Sell left slot. High firing shot wide backhand. Monaco harassing. Here comes Storm the other way with a 2-on-2 with Monaco back checking. I'm taking it across. Kicked away by Sell. Picked up by Carter in the right wing corner. Coming across Carter slash at it. Firing a shot. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco up to Jessup. Jessup tips it forward out of zone. Knocked in front of center ice. And we're going to cut across. Picked up by Fontana. Pass Jessup. Right in front of Sell. Top version going to slide. Put a stick on it a couple of times. Puck is loose. Top of circle. Met by Sling. Firing shot wide high right into the dasher boards in the right wing corner. Sell coming out. Sends it out towards Cohen. Cohen collects loose change. Uses Bob to get it out of the zone. And picked up at center ice by Wigmore. Harassed by Cohen. Picks her pocket. Hadley staying in front of her. Sends it off here to the near side. And good job by Cohen. And it's going to be curling back around behind the goal line, right to left. Going to be cut off by Carter. She swings and misses, and here comes Wigmore the other way. Gracie Carlson cut across the back check. Makes a move around Cohen. High in a slot. Poke checking is being Ling or Ukeda. Ukeda's going to take her left wing corner. Cut off by Cohen. She's got to hit the brakes and curl back around. Out to the right point. Left point for Fontana. Past her stick. The puck is on edge and Knuckles inside the zone. It's going to be Carter here with speed. Fontana makes a move to the outside. Cut off by Cohen now. Chipped it forward high as the puck is loose in the new suture zone. Flicked up by Warrington. Warrington sends it out of his own. Past Cohen. Tipped forward. They're going to no icing as it's waved off. Puck goes in the right wing corner, and it's going to be Cohen on the forecheck. Behind Fontana. Fontana right to left on the far side now with speed past Cohen. Pitching away from Ling. Picked up by Wigmore high in front of Warrington. It's a 2-on-1. Past Warrington in the right hash marks now. Alicia's going to center pass. Nice stick by number 38. Puck is loose in the left wing corner. Coming across is Koistra. Intercepts the pass from the point, and Emma's going to come out, try to get it out of zone towards Fontana. Emma hangs on to it, chips it forward. Knocked down by Fontana right here in front of us. Center ice. Taking her down is going to be Sell. That's Cohen. And we're going to battling it out here along the boards. Right in front of us, picked up by Watson, knocked away by Wigmore, and sent across to the far side. Coming in is going to be Ling. Poke checked it in front of the Mission benches. Kicked up in the air, and a battle ensues. The 50-50 battle was won by Ling. That's offsides, and no calls. It was sent inside the zone for Warrington. Warrington sends it out of zone just past Koistra. Collected by a 64 of Storm. She curls back around to the inside. Making a move in front of Warrington. Top left circle, looking to fire a shot, and wide left behind the net. Puck rings around to the far side. Coming in is Metz, picking her pocket across, past Warrington, past Koistra, down low for Ling, and high in the now looking at centering pass across, knocked away by Washoe. Top left circle, Washoe tied up, can't get to it. Warrington put a stick on it, left dot, in the left wing corner it goes, and tying up. Warrington comes down, looking to battle it out, sent across for Koistra. Koistra right to left, or left to right rather, and send it out towards Metz. Right hash marks, far side, out to the right point, kept in by Storm. Coming out is Metz to block it, and they're going to throw it right back in the right wing corner. Going to work is going to be Julia. Storm goes for the line change and give a little space out for Washoe. Washoe carries it across the blue line, sends it across for Metz. Metz tips it forward and collected by the defenseman of the Storm. Right back in front of the penalty boxes. Pressure's on, out towards Ling. She poke checks it for Metz. Metz at the battle at the center at the penalty boxes there, and forward for Ling. Ling up for Carter Hare. No, shoulders are off the puck for Julia. Julia goes behind the inside for Washoe. Washoe center trying to get up to kick Carter. No go. Knocked away by Storm. Sent inside the zone though. Here comes Wigmore. She's curling around. Looks to send it off far side. Tip pass number 3, picked up by Mad Dog. Mad Dog sends it right back up the ice here for the Storm, and here they come the other way. Swinging and missing is Carter. Top of the right circle for Shea Watson. Right hash marks. She puts her into the wall. Puck goes into the right wing corner. Down low for Washoe. Washoe trying to chip it forward. She gets muscled off, but it's picked up by Licadini. Licadini to Carter. Out to the blue line, the puck trickles out. It's going to be Angie Drake on a forecheck with Carter Hare. Sent back here to the inside. Pitching in is going to be Eureka. And Eureka's going to carry off left out. Muscles her off the puck. Down behind the goal line. Centering pass out to nobody. Collected by Licadini. And Licadini here on the near side. Backhand pass across for Ukhoff. Ukhoff across center ice. Makes a move to the outside in front of the Storm benches now. Sends a little ship pass forward and knocked down by number 7. She sniffed it out. But Licadini sends it in left dot. Picked up by Wigmore. Knuckles out of the zone over Eureka's head. And it's going to be Mad Dog on a foot race. Coming here to left wing hash marks. Poke check by Mad Dog. She hits the brakes. She's got to muscle it forward now. And Mad Dog sends it out past. The puck's going to go down. If it gets there, it's going to be an icing. And he waves it off. Down in the right wing corner. Ukhoff on the forecheck. Send it back the other way. And here she comes. Back taking it across for Dunford. Dunford, top left circle, centering pass across high in the slot, met by Monaco. Blows her up, knocked it down as he picked up by Eureka. Eureka carrying it forward, coming here to the near side. Cuts across the blue line, muscles it up in the air, bouncing puck collected by the Storm D. 8:46 remaining here in the ball game. Storm sends a bob pass right in front of the Mission benches, cut off by Sell, who sends it right back out of the ice for Jessup. Knocked down by number 7. Bowles her shoulder off, and Monaco puts her into the wall, and is picked up by Akeda. Puck is loose, picked up by Sell, knocked away by Watson, collected by Akeda, who sends it off to the far side, picked up by the right point. Looking to fire a shot. Easily collected by Willow Sell. Up off the glass, out to the right point, knocked out of the zone, and it's going to be Storm having to regroup. Backhand pass across D-to-D, cut off by Jessup, sent right back in the zone. That puck's going to go on, collected by Willow Sell. Sell hits the brakes, and Watson flies right by. Sell here on the inside, up for Jessup, touch pass out for Monaco, who pushes it forward. Curling back across, trying to harass her, try to stand her up. It's going to be passed and kicked away by Monaco, high in the slot, high right corner, looking to fire a shot. Knocked away by Sierra, tapping left wing corner. That's a great save by Sierra, out to the left point. Top of the left circle, firing across, right point, looking to come across number 27. Monaco looking to block the shot. Pad save by Sierra in the left wing corner. Coming in is Jessup now. Back out to the left point. Picked up by Missions, or Storm, kicked away by Dunford. Back in the left wing corner for Sell. Sell down on the left wing corner, send it across far side for Julia rather. And Julia carrying up the ice now, looking basically now, sends it up off the board, trying to get it out. Knocked down by Storm, bouncing off of Monaco's jersey, and sent out his own for Jessup. Jessup at center ice, gets it across center and sends it in deep. And then Michigan get a much needed line change. 7:30 remaining here in the ball game. Here comes the Storm the other way, trying to stretch the ice. Comes up right in front of us here. Backing off is going to be Cohen. Cut across his hair. Centering across, just past her for far side for Licadini, who kicks it forward, knocked away at the point. Collected by Cohen. Somebody lost a mouth guard, it looks like, and it's going to be picked up by Cohen, right to left. Here comes Hadley. Comes up here to the inside in front of the hash marks with speed. Cuts back to the middle. Hadley maintaining control. It's Hadley versus 2. Carlson breaking. Cohen fires a shot down the left wing corner, cut off by Fontana, and Fontana sends it up off the dasher boards, cut off by Carter, kicked away here along the boards, right in front of the Storm benches, knocked down by Mad Dog, and here they come. Swing past Cohen in front of Warrington. 2-on-1, cut across high in the slot, poke checked away, knocked up by Warrington as she shoulders into the ice, and collected by Cohen, picked up by Storm. Centering pass blocked. And back in the high right side, top left row, firing a shot off a Warrington stick behind the net for Licadini. Licadini sends it up the far side. Cohen with a foot race. Can't get to it. Knocked down by Storm back in the right wing corner. And it's picked up by Mad Dog. Mad Dog backhand pass in the left wing corner. It's going to be Warrington. Warrington gets into it, curls back around, and she sets in front of it. Picks her pocket, come across. Carter sends it out to nobody. Out to play. Watson sent out to nobody and picked up by Cohen. Cohen sends a bouncing puck off the Storm bench. That puck's going to trickle all the way down the left wing hash marks. And it's going to go. He waves off the icing. Going for the regroup. Coach Stefano's been out of shape about that one. He didn't want the icing. He didn't get it because his girl stopped skating. That's why. Top of the left circle, down in the corner. Warrington kicks it out towards Metz. Metz to Koister, up to Fontana. Top of the right circle. Picked up on the left wing hash marks now. Stepping it out on the defensive side. Martin Metz has got to get there. Reese battling it out with Fontana. That pass Koister in the left wing corner. Warrington comes down low, sends it across the far side to Licadini. Licadini in the right wing corner, chipping it forward to Washoe. Washoe can't get it out. Knocked up in the air. Washoe put a stick on it, firing a shot, and Sierra gets a glove or a chest on it, and we're going to get a whistle with 5:46 remaining here in the ball game. And Coach Joe going for the line change. Your lineup now: Angie Drake, Carter Hare, Vivian Ukhoff. Your blue liners: Eureka Akeda and Willow Sell on the blue line. 5:46 remaining. Face off to Sierra's left. Carter on the face off. It was Drake in the slot, firing a quick shave. Pad save by Tapia from number 64 from the Storm. She's got quite a few shots on. That's Malloy. That's her name. Carter down behind the net, going to work. Cuts back and sends it up here to the far side. Tipped out by Drake. The puck's going to be loose in the neutral zone, collected by Malloy. And here we come out the near side. Knocked away by Ukhoff. Picked up the loose change by Carter. Sent right back up here for Vivian. Vivian cuts across center. Looking to get it in deep. She does, but can't get it past Malloy tipping it in the right wing corner, picked up by number 7, and they're going to carry it on the near side. Someone looking for the breakout. Coming in is Carter Hare. Poke check it free. Picked up the loose change by Storm. Slashing at it was Carter. No call. Picked up by Eureka and sent it back inside the zone. Storm collecting. Swinging past the swinging Drake. Knocked away by Carter at center ice. And Angie coming back across. Knocked it free for Sell in front of the Mission benches. And Willow cuts back to the outside. Chipping it forward. Past Drake. Puck is going to go down. That's going to be icing if it gets there. And he's going to wave that one off. Has to be collected just inside the top of the side. Coming back around here to the near side. Malloy carrying across. Knocked off of Dunford. Puck is loose change. Coming in is Monaco. Forced her to get it off to the far side and sent back across. Thrown away by the Storm on the left wing hash marks. Now coming down is going to be Eureka. Chipping it forward. Here to the inside trying to get to his Dunford. Can't get it. Kept in. Knocked away by Jessup. Jessup can't kick. He trickles it out of the zone. And it's Jessup in a 2-on-2 with Monaco. Centering pass across. Knocked away past number 64. Past Monaco. And it's going to be Dunford on the back check. Sent back up the ice. Puck's going to go down on edge. That puck's going to head to the left wing corner, picked up by Julia. That's going to be an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Yep, that's Coach Stefan for you, folks. He loves to complain. Guy's got to be the number 1 complainer in all of Illinois hockey. Your lineup now. Elena Monaco, Kaylee Dunford, Kate Jessup. It's going to be Warrington and laying on the blue line. Face off won by the Storm in the left wing corner. Swings around left right. Harassed by Monaco. Monaco takes a handle on it, picks it off, and chips it in the left wing corner. Knocked down by Ling. Coming back is going to be Dunford. Knocked away by Watson. Battling ensues. Collected by Ling. Intercepted by number 27 of the Storm. Carrying it out in front. Far wide right. In front of Jessup. She's going to quick across. Monaco on the back check. Cuts her off. High right circle coming across. Center crest for nobody. Intercepted by Jessup. Jessup sends it out to the left point. Inside the neutral zone, collected by Storm. They're going to pull it back across. Cut back on middle. Collected by Jessup. Knocked away by Monaco. Picked up by Warrington. Warrington up off the glass for Jessup. Jessup pulls it back, and she's got Monaco breaking with her. And Jessup's going to cut across center. She's going to send it in deep. 3:46 remaining in the ball game. Puck goes in the right wing corner. Michigan get a much needed line change. In the left wing corner. On the forecheck is going to be Hare. Going to take it across. Put a stick on it. Bouncing puck is loose on the right wing corner. Carter comes in again. Puts a stick on it. Hands out. Trickles out of the neutral zone. And there was 3 black jerseys right there. That was kind of scary. There's too many girls on that puck. Knocked away by Carter. Kept in by Cohen. Poke checked by Wigmore. And sent out of the zone by the Storm. Knocked down right at the blue line for Licadini. Licadini waits patiently. Sends it in deep. That puck's going to go on the left wing corner. And they're keeping the pressure on the Storm deep in the zone. 3:15 remaining in the ballgame. Sent out to the right point. Knocked down by Sell. Right circle. Makes a move to the outside. Fires a shot. Backhand across. Left wing circle. Missed by the one-timer for Cohen. Carlson gets her pocket pick. Coming across. Swinging past Cohen. And out towards Carter Hare. Carter put a stick on it. Here they come in a 2-on-2. 3-on-2 the other way. Top right circle in front of Mad Dog. Mad Dog puts her in the wall. Cuts her off. Send it back up here to the inside. It's going to be Gracie in a foot race. Here comes Carlson. Cuts across center ice now. Wide left in front of the Storm benches and sends it in deep. Good job by number 11. Cohen on the forecheck now, waiting patiently. She girl comes out, bottom right circle. Hadley coming in at her feet. Hadley looking to pick her pocket, and the girl makes do it here. Escapes out to the far side, near side rather. In the slot, picked off by Kate Simpson Jessup, knocked away by Fontana, and here comes Wigmore on the outside, harassed by Dunford. She curls the tire, blows the tire high inside the zone, and they go D to D here to the inside for Fontana. Fontana carrying across the blue line, just past Cohen, sent away, picked up by Warrington. Warrington sends it across far side, kept in by number 21. Knuckle puck past Gracie, or past Ling rather, out to the right point, was thrown away by Warrington. Firing a shot wide left from the left wing corner. Warrington in a foot race now. Coming down, she ties up a stick, and loose change picked up by Storm. Down behind the goal line for Warrington. Warrington gets shouldered into the wall. Coming in is going to be Dunford for support, and Dunford fishes out the loose change. Dunford coming up the ice now right in front of Fontana with Cohen breaking. It's going to be Dunford, makes the move to the outside. Right side point. Comes making the move, top of the right circle, down to the right dot, sends it across for Jessup. Jessup curls around forehand to backhand, fires a shot wide left behind the net. Picked up down low for Dunford, and then picked up by Storm coming out the other way. Julia blocks it up and takes it away. Coming in is Monaco to stand her up, and collected by Jessup. And that's going to be Monaco. Looks like Monaco's going to the box. Yep. Monaco's going to the box. And we're going to be shorthanded for the remainder of the ball game, folks. 1:47 remaining here in the ball game. And right now it's 5-on-4 with 1:47 remaining. This penalty kill brought to you by Tim Hortons. It's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Chicago Mission. Parents, your penalty killers now are Jessup, Hare, Licadini, and Sell. Firing a shot from the point, knocked away by Tapia in the left wing corner, picked up by Watson. Watson to Fontana. Knocked away by Jessup. They're going to have to regroup it. Coming in is Carter Hare. Carter picks her pocket, kept in by Watson. And curling around high slot, coming in is Mad Dog. Poke checked it free. Mad Dog curls around the forehand backhand, sends it up off the boards, and that puck is going to go out of the zone. And with 1:25 remaining in the ballgame, Wigmore collects the loose change. Coming behind the goal line, left to right, making a move. And Carter poke checked it free in the right wing corner. Picking up his Jessup down low, bottom of the right circle. Makes a move down the right corner, pops out low, looking for the wraparound. Send it on the slot, knocked away by Wigmore. Or that's I can't tell who that is from Storm. That's Watson, rather. Out past Carter Hare. Here comes just over a minute remaining. Jessup makes a move on her, firing high, looking to fire a shot. Bouncing puck right off of the stick and in. An unlucky bounce off of Tapia. And we've got ourselves a tie game. So with just over a minute, 1:01 remaining here in the ballgame, it's tied up, folks. Your lineup now, Monaco, Hare, Jessup, Sell, and Liccadini. Monaco on left wing, Hare at center, Jessup on right wing. It's Watson and Wigmore, right wing and center. Face-off won by Carter, sends it back to Liccadini. Liccadini chips it forward for Monaco. Monaco cuts across center ice, carrying it inside the zone. Backing up, firing a shot, blocked by Taylor. Picked up by Monaco at the left wing hash marks now. Pinching in, picked up by Carter Hare. Carter, top left circle, makes a move back down, sends it out towards Liccadini. Liccadini blows the tire, but sends it right back into Hare. Hare chipping it down the left wing corner, picked up by Taylor of the Storm. Looking to send it out of the zone. Knocked away, bouncing puck is loose. That's icing if it gets there. That puck's going to send all the way on edge. It's going to get all the way down there. It does, and that's a whistle. That's an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 33.1 seconds remaining. Your lineup stays the same. It's Monaco on the half wall. Hare at center. Jessup in the slot. It's Liccadini and Sell left to right on the ball from the blue line. And it looks like Storm's calling timeout. So we're going to take a brief break, and we will take just a quick break here as this timeout is called. This timeout brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensenville, Illinois. Mama Maria is voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Bensenville by Coach Joe Porcaro. Enjoy the timeout, folks. Welcome back, folks. Here's the situation. 33.1 seconds remaining. It's tie game. Face off in the left wing circle. It's Monaco, top left circle. Jessup in a slot. Liccadini and Sell on the blue line. Face off in the left wing corner. Tied up. Center across right in front of Fontana. Between her legs. Picked off and by Storm. Here they come the other way. Cut off. Poke check by Jessup. Coming in his hair. Knocked away by Fontana. Right in front of Sell. Carter here with a good back check there. Knocked away by Jessup off of Wigmore. It's Jessup with a break. Top of the right circle. Here comes Kate. 13.8 seconds. Right down center. Pass across Monaco. And it's just off a stick in left wing corner. Tied up by the referee out to the left point, knocked down a hair. Back in the left wing corner for Monaco. Monaco fires it out to Jessup, bouncing puck tied up in the right wing corner from Taylor. And 1 second remaining. That sound is the end of regulation. What a ball game. I believe this one ends up in a tie, so there's no overtime. What an exciting game here on a Friday afternoon in Palatine, Illinois. Thanks for joining us, folks, here at Ormond Ice Arena. Looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow late morning as the Chicago Mission Gang Green 12U team takes on Team Illinois down at Seven Bridges Ice Arena at 11:50 a.m. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day.